Build houses if you have to stay here forever and ever. If one were to realize that body shall fall and the self shall depart, why criest thou in piteous wail? That Lord is in thee and shall be with thee. Thou bewailest for him, but who shall bewail for thee? My brethren, ye are engrossed in worldly affairs and practice falsehood. He, the dead man, does not hear at all. You only announce to the other people. Only he who has lulled him to sleep, Nanak says, shall awaken him. If man realizes his real home, then he does not sleep. If the departed man has taken some wealth with him, then thou too amass wealth. See and understand this thoughtfully. Do true dealings and gain thy object, lest thou should regret afterwards. Forsake vice, practice virtue, to shalt thou obtain the real thing. Sow the seed of truth in the soil of the faith, and practice thou the till age of such a type. Then alone thou shalt be known as the true merchant if thou departest taking profit. If it is Lord's grace, the mortal meets the true Guru and realization comes to him. He then utters the name, listens to the name, and deals only in the name. As is the profit, so is the loss. This has been the way of the world. Nanak says, true exaltation is in accepting what pleases the Lord. As our first Guru, I have searched in 4 directions, but no one is mine. If it pleases thee, my Lord, thou art mine and I am thine. I have no other door where I may offer obeisance. I have thee alone as my Lord. Thine true name is on my tongue. Some serve men of miracles to become adepts and religious preceptors, and they crave for wealth and supernatural powers. I should not forget the one name, which is the instruction of the true Guru. What for do the renunciators, revelers, and mendicants in the tatters roam in foreign lands? They do not understand the Guru's word and the excellent reality within it. The scholars, teachers, and astrologers ever read the mythological books. They do not know the thing within the self. The Supreme Lord is concealed in the heart. Some penitents perform penitence in the woods, and some ever dwell at the pilgrim places. The unenlightened people do not understand themselves. They have become ascetics for nothing. Putting in an effort, some control their semen and call themselves as celibates. Without the Guru's word, they are not saved and they wander in transmigration. Some householders, Lord's slaves, and strivers after truth are attached to Guru's instructions. They hold fast the name, charity, and ablution and remain awake in the God's meditation. Through the Guru, the gate of the Lord's mansion is known, and man recognizes that place. Nanak says, he who never forgets the name, his mind gets fixed to the true one. As our first Guru, by nipping the desires in the very mind, man assuredly crosses the terrible world ocean. Thou, merciful Lord, wert in the beginning and in the primal age. I have entered thine asylum. Thou art the giver, I am a beggar of thine. My God, grant me sight of thee. By meditating on the name, under Guru's guidance, the temple of the mind is filled with joy. When one renounces the false greed, then does he come to realize the truth. By absorption in the Guru's word, one realizes the supreme objective. This mind is a greedy king and is enamored of the avarice. By Guru's guidance, greed is removed and man gets attuned to God. By sowing crop in alkaline soil, how can one obtain profit? The self-willed egoist is not inclined towards truth. The liar is drowned in falsehood. Renounce avarice, O blind, as greed brings great suffering. If the true Lord abides within the mind, the poison of ego is removed. O brother, leave aside the evil way of the world, otherwise thou shalt be robbed. Day and night praise the name, remaining under the true Guru's shelter. The self-willed egoist is a stone and a rock. Accursed and insipid is his life. Howsoever much the stone be kept under water, it remains dry at the core. God's name is the true wealth, and perfect Guru has given it to me. He who does not forget the name, he churns and drinks the nectar, says Nanak. As our first Guru, the travellers depart via different routes. The world is engrossed in worldly affairs and does not love the truth. Why to wander about? Why to make a search when the Guru's word shows the Lord to us? Having cast off egoism and worldly attachment, I have come to my own home of God. Through truth, the true one is met. By falsehood, he is not obtained. By fixing thy mind on the true Lord, man does not come to this world again. What good weeping over the dead? Thou knowest not how to weep. Wail in love while praising the true Lord and realize his command. Fruitful is the advent of him who is destined by the commander to get the maintenance of the name. By realizing the Lord's will, the mortal obtains the true profit. If it is a player of the commander, man goes to his portal. Dressed in robe of honor, by his order, the god slave strikes at the mortal's head and he falls into the god's confinement. By enshrining truth and justice in the mind, one gains true profit. Then he obtains what is written in his lot and casts away his ego. The self-willed receive blows on the head and are exhausted by wranglings. The cheats are plundered by falsehood. They are bound and marched off. By enshrining the Lord in one's mind, one has no regrets. Whoever acts according to Guru's word, the Lord pardons his sins. Nanak prays for the true name, obtainable through the Guru. Without thee, I have none else. Kindly look thou with favor on me. As our first Guru, why should I go searching in the woods when my home is the forest abloom? The true name has come quickly to my heart and has settled there. Wherever I look, he is there. I know